Welcome to the Andrea Giovino Show. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you for leaving comments. I try to get back to everyone. And thank you, Jesus, for always giving me this platform. Today we got back Toby TNT and my dearest friend, George Martorano. And
hi, everybody.
Today what we're going to bring is George Martorano has a film coming. It's actually out, your film, on Amazon Prime.
Short time it's out.
Called These Ain't No Fairy Tales. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, basically it's a stand-up delivery of me speaking. We shot it in a nightclub in Philadelphia. It was produced by one of the staff of Row Home magazine, which has got a big circulation in Philadelphia. And it's just me at a nightclub. We had a full audience, just up there telling stories. It's about an hour and 6 minutes, and it got a 5-star review, and it's of course, and it's very. I was surprised to get. I thought I would maybe get a 3.5, but it got a 5-star because it's listed with A-list movies.
Wow!
It's listed with A-list
congratulations!
movies, and I'm the only doc that's listed with A-list movies. So, matter of fact, it's on the Amazon Prime. And their staff, right here in New York, they even emailed me and said, "This is a movie. Get in the movie." And so what I've been doing is getting out there, doing much publicity as I can for everybody to watch the movie. And like I said, it's doing quite well, and I'm proud of that. It's not easy to get on. Places like Netflix and Amazon Prime and Hulu, things like that. It's really not easy. What got me there is the stories. I could stand up and give in front of an audience all over the world, but it's the stories that got me to where it's at.
And the stories, correct me if I'm wrong, they're the stories of you and your life stories and your 30-plus years of incarceration.
Things that I have went through, some of it funny, some of it very dangerous stories, some of it very sad stories. And like I said, the audience loved it. They couldn't get enough of it. Of course, it's edited down to an hour and 6 minutes, but when we shot, it was much longer than that.
Well, even getting on Amazon Prime is a big deal. Amazon Prime is really like one of the major networks right now.
I was surprised, but when you deal with Amazon Prime, you never speak to anyone on the phone.
Okay.
It's all done through emails or on the computer. And once they consider you, it's called the green circle.
Oh, okay.
So what they do is they issue you a circle.
Okay.
And the circle took us, believe, I don't know, 2-3 months. When the circle does 360 degrees green, when it fills totally green, you're in.
Now,
so all we did was watch the circle for 3 months.
Wow.
And then I forgot to watch it. I said, I ain't watching this circle anymore. And I was in Vegas. I also live in Vegas. And I got a call. I was having dinner, and one of the producers was screaming, "The circle is 360 degrees. That means you're in."
You're in. You're in.
And
so you got it.
Once we were up the next day.
Wow.
But they were staring at the circle. I wasn't staring at it. They stared at this poor woman who helped me produce it, stared at the circle for 3 months.
Well, I'd like to show the audience. Here it is. This is on Amazon Prime. These Ain't No Fairy Tales. I have watched it. It keeps your attention. It's great. And I know George, and it held my attention. So I would suggest everybody just tune in for the hour because it's really something to watch. And I wish you all the best, George.
Well, I got a call from Hollywood 2 days ago. Some producers have seen it, and they want to meet me. So it's getting me more recognition. Matter of fact, Amazon Prime emailed me just recently and said, "This has to be a movie."
Right.
So
you will get it out there because if it's already a documentary, they usually take the documentaries and make them into a film.
Right.
So it's out there already.
And you've already gotten a pretty significant amount of recognition since you've been out of prison. I mean, you've been on TED TV, correct?
Oh, yeah,
You've had a couple of documentaries made about you.
that TEDx talk hit 1 million views in a short time, but they don't clock it past 1 million. Who knows what it went? It might have went 30, 40 million. They only clock it to 1 million. And next year they call me back. They shoot it at the University of Penn in Philadelphia and at Annenberg Theater. They called me back. I said, no, I don't want it. They said, well, you don't want to come back? I says, no, I can't top what I did. I can't top that speech. So I didn't go back. But it did get me. That got me into the Wharton School of Business. I was the first person in history of Wharton School of Business has been there since 1700. And I spoke to the graduating class, and it's a good film. It's on YouTube. It's called Live to Be Remembered. I'm very proud of that.
Wow.
To be invited to a Wharton graduating class, which is the most prestigious business school in the world.
Wow.
So
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you that you made something of yourself.
You know, I came home from jail. I didn't have any money, and I loved to write. But I couldn't write, so I had to make a living. So I started doing an awful lot of speeches with the cannabis industry. I was booked all over the country. I took over Seattle. I actually took over Seattle. Did the Seattle Hemp Fest Festival 3 years in a row. 250,000 people come on a 72-hour span. 9 stages with the VIP party. I spoke on 9 stages. We have 3 years in a row. I was booked all over the town. It was great. And then the pandemic hit.
Right.
And I feel so bad because the organization that I was working with, the Hemp Fest Festival people, overnight, wiped out.
Wow.
Overnight.
Well, I mean, you have to really feel like proud of yourself that you've taken, from what I've seen, all of the negative experiences that you dealt with for the 32 plus years and made it into positive and getting the word out there to other people, you know, youth, that crime does not pay because you lost so much of your life.
Well, if you come out, you cannot make up the years. How do you make up 32 plus years?
You can't.
Come on, you can't do it. If you come out with a chip on your shoulder, especially the entertainment industry, which you have to be anybody that doesn't come across right, and you're not going to last in this business.
No.
So I pride myself in being a gentleman. Whatever the director wants, like if you're a director, whatever they want, I do. The worst thing you can do in this industry, you get yourself a bad name.
Oh yeah.
And then nobody want to work with you.
Right.
You know, I got that mob, sort of like that mob history behind me. I mean, the worst thing you can do is you want to scare people.
Yeah. Yeah, but
so I try to be a gentleman, but best I can, and you got to stay at it. Anybody, young people out there, they're getting involved with film. What I'll tell you is, you got to stay the course. Stay at it. Don't get discouraged. Stay at it. Stay at it. And before you know, things start turning around for you.
Yes, you have to start from the bottom and work your way up and not give up.
Right.
Well, I'm glad you came on. I'm glad we got this out.
Well, it's my favorite show. I do a lot of speaking, a lot of podcasts. This is always my favorite show.
Thank you.
With you and your son.
Thank you. And I want to put this out again for all our subscribers. These ain't no fairy tales. Amazon Prime. Watch it. You will not be disappointed. You'll love it. Thank you again.
You're the second guest today that said this is the favorite podcast that they've been on.
Gar Nardulli said that.
You know,
yeah.
You can't.
Guy Nardulli.
She's a beautiful. My mom's a beautiful lady, and she knows what she's doing. I just feel comfortable here. Like I said, I do a lot of shows.
And that's what I want. I want people to really feel comfortable, be kind. It's always about kindness. And I'm glad you came.
We appreciate that.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again. See you next time. Great. So that was it.